I think a lot of these answers are going to be the same.
I am Jessica Stratman.
My name is Jessica Stratman.
Today is November 22nd, 2021.
Today is Tuesday, November 22nd.
I am 22 years old.
I am 23 years old.
There are 20 Google results.
There are 20 Google results of me.
My graduation photo with my family, and it has 387 likes.
Yeah, it's the same one. My graduation post with 390 likes. I think it was less last time, which means it's gone up. 1,214 followers on Instagram.
Alfred, who's a YouTuber, 136K.
Alfred, 139K.
That's also gonna be Alfred or Jacob.
Alfred, Jacob Rabone, 2.7 million subscribers on YouTube.
My most viewed video is my vlogging like Emma Chamberlain, 15,438 views.
So my most viewed video is the same one, but it now has 20,556 views. And I have 409 subscribers. I did a visual album for the YouTuber Alfred. It was like a whole story told through a music video for every single song that he wrote. And I was the lead female in it, so that was really cool. And then I also did a show for National Geographic. It's on Disney Plus.
Never.
I never get recognized. No! I was at the restaurant that I work at, and this girl asked me if I went to UCSB. She was like, did you do a short film about an elevator? And I had. I think I get recognized once every 2 years. Because it's happened once before too.
If I've made significant progress, I would advise myself to remember what it felt like right now. And if I don't have significant progress, I'd remind myself that I'm doing all of this because I love it, and it's okay if it takes a long time, and it's okay if it never happens.
Yeah, so I'm definitely the latter of those two things. What advice would I give myself a year from now? To stay motivated. I think that's the issue that I've had this year, is a lack of motivation. Or if I am motivated, appreciate it and sustain it. You know what? I'm gonna say Caitlin Deaver. Caitlin Deaver is my celebrity twin, and Caitlin Deaver has managed to do so many things recently, and all of them so different from each other. And she's just building a great career, and that inspires me. All right, well, Caitlin Deaver, I'm coming for your career. Or we can play sisters in a movie. No, oh my god, no, I haven't. But I did see Caitlin Deaver at the Americana. This was way back in the day when she was on Last Man Standing. Yeah, I saw her in person, but I did not meet her.
Well, I live with my family, so every day.
I still live with my family, so every day.
I don't live with my sister, and I probably talk to her maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks.
And now I live with my sister. So I talk to my sister every day. And we fight every day.
Grown-ups too.
Grown-ups too. I will always say grown-ups too. And I did see Jimmy Tatro today, and Jimmy Tatro was in grown-ups too.
Not from other people, I just feel pressure for myself. When I see other people doing cool things, I get really anxious, and I'm like, I'm not moving fast enough, and I'm not moving, so I'm not quick enough.
Yeah, it's the same, but it's different. So I still feel pressure for myself. I don't really feel it from other people because this year has been so much lack of motivation. I literally have been on set twice in the whole year. I think I feel pressure from that. Like, oh, I need to work harder. I'm not working hard enough. But I used to see people's Instagram stories, and if they were doing something acting-wise, I would get really insecure about my own career, and that doesn't happen anymore. Like, I don't feel pressure to keep up with other people's careers. I feel pressure to sustain my own.
No. Like, if I see someone's story, that can spiral me for like a day. No, I'm not handling it well.
I think I'm handling the pressure too well. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it's pushing me in the right direction, but I also don't think I'm handling it well in general. So I wish I could be more constructive with my pressure, and I'm not.
No, I am very far from having a boyfriend.
No, I don't have a boyfriend. But I will say, the last time I asked this, I said I was very far from having a boyfriend, and I was at that point. I don't feel very far from it now. I feel like it's tangible. I don't have a boyfriend, but I think it can happen. Fingers crossed by the next video. If we do this in a year and I don't have a boyfriend, I'm gonna be really mad at myself. Okay, full disclosure, I watched this video recently and I really resonated with my answer.
I don't believe in regrets. You don't know how anything is going to affect your life, positive or negative. So to say that I wish I had done something, that's to me silly, because like you don't know where that would put you.
I still think it's true. Everything changes where you're going to end up in your life, and there's no way to know if where you would have ended up would be better than where you are. You could literally be dead. Do you know what I mean? Right? Like I regret not doing drama in high school, but maybe a light would have fallen on my head. Like you don't know.
The biggest thing I've learned is that at the end of the day, like people are what make you happy, not a profession or what you're doing in your life.
Still true. What's the biggest thing I've learned? I think it might still be that. I always think, remember, you become an actor, like that doesn't mean you're gonna be happy. Everything else in your life has to still be good. And it'll help you be happy, but that doesn't mean you will. And so you have to invest in relationships and like the surrounding yourself with the right people. I agree with 2021 Jessie.
I kind of have a fan moment. Not really. I don't have any fan moments.
Well, I guess my craziest fan moment was the guy who recognized me. He recognized me at a party. He was friends with the guy who I did a short film with. I think he brought up the film randomly. And then I was like, oh, I'm in that film. And he's like, really? And I think he knew I was in that film. And that's why he brought it up. But he tried to kiss me and I swerved out of the way. The other girl who recognized me did not try to kiss me. So I'm going to say the first one was crazier. You know what? I'm going to say Caitlin Deaver again. I think it would be cool. I think we would just look like sisters. She's funny and she's a great actress. I just think there's no way to fail because I'm funny and I'm a great actress. South Korea. Yeah, I'd like to go to South Korea. I was in an acting class. A film director approached me and he said, I am making a movie, and he said, I want to write a part for you. You know, I've had people say like, oh, I want to work with you, I want to put you in a film, but I've never had anyone come up to me and say, I'm making this movie, I already know what the story is, and I'm going to fit you into it. So that was really cool.
I really like burnt orange.
I don't have a favorite color. I never know how to answer that question. Maybe black. Maybe black's my favorite color.
Simple.
Basic.
And casual.
No.
I think that's verbatim my answer from last year. My style is try but fail.
I don't think I've touched it yet, but I do think that there's a lot of nepotism.
It feels locked up. It actually just feels like there's no way for me to even get close to touching it. The industry just feels very untouchable right now. My philosophy: protect your peace. If that means you don't work as hard as you think you should because it's burning you out, or you don't hang out with people that don't bring you joy, going into this next year, that's what I'm gonna try to stick to. I think that was my biggest issue this year, is that I was trying so hard to protect my peace and I fought it in every aspect. And I failed most of the time, or if I succeeded, I felt guilty about it.
My acting philosophy, I just kind of want to see how much like cool shit I can do. Everything I do, whether or not it leads me to being a working actor, it's still something really cool that I got to do and a story I get to tell. So that's my acting philosophy. My life philosophy would just be live.
It's such a stupid answer to live. My acting philosophy was rooted in the fact that at that point I had done a lot of cool things, especially for the place that I was in my career. Watching that back hurt because I've done nothing cool this year. And so it makes sense that now I don't agree with it because that hasn't happened this year, and I think I'm a little spiteful. So this is interesting because the last time I was asked this, I didn't have an acting class, and so I had no approach to acting.
Trust your gut. I tend to not think too much about it. Trust that as an actor, you know what to do.
But I'm in an acting class now that really, it's just about listen and just tell the truth. I love it because with acting, I think a lot of times they make it so complicated. You have to know your objective and you have to know what your obstacle is and how you're getting around your obstacle. And I'm like, we don't exist like that. We're not constantly thinking about what we want, how we're gonna get there. We just kind of exist. And so this acting approach is so simple. Listen to what your scene partner is saying, hear it, let it affect you, and respond truthfully.
I'm proud of you. No, really, I mean, I know that I don't know where I'm going to be in a year, but whatever it is, whether it's really amazing, that would be great because that means I did a lot of hard work and it all paid off, and I'm proud of you for that. If I am not somewhere amazing, then that means that I'm dealing with a lot of pain or a lot of disappointment, and I'm getting through it, so I'm proud of you for that. And yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter where I end up in a year, I'm proud of you.
That's sweet. You know, when I said that, I was hoping I'd be the first one, but I meant it. I remember meaning it. If you aren't succeeding, then that means that you are struggling with that and you're moving forward even without success, and that is something to be proud of. And my advice for future me, if you are not where you need to be in a year, next year, work harder. It's that simple. If you want it, work harder. If you are not doing really well, keep your chin high because I am proud of you. Because I know what it feels like to not have motivation, and I know how much that sucks, and I know how much you want it. And so I am proud of you for continuing to move forward even without success. And if you do have success, and if you did pick up motivation and you made progress, I'm super proud of you. That's the last one? Mm-hmm. I'll see you next year, Jess. Please be better than me right now. This whole video is about how I did not do a good job this year, and that's pretty bleak. Peace out.